Frank, what is the best way to maintain intonation when going across all three registers, low, middle, and high? Especially when you're jumping registers, like for example, low to high. Okay, so maintaining intonation across low, middle, high. Generally on the flute, low is usually flat. High is usually sharp. Now, there's two parts to this answer for you, Frank. The best way to improve your intonation is to improve your tone, because they are completely linked. For example, I'm going to play a chromatic scale and I'm going to go past C sharp, this C sharp. And you'll hear that if I play it with a bad tone, it's also sharp. Oh, hang on, bad. Hear how sharp that is? Now if I play that with a good tone, it's nowhere near as sharp. Nowhere near as sharp. So that's your step one, is to improve your tone, because it is linked to your intonation. Okay, and then on top of that, so your step two to the process is to work out the exceptions, or to become aware of the exceptions. So one exception is C sharp, is that it tends to be sharp. Even with good tone, it still has a tendency to be sharp, so you've got to get an even better tone to make it less sharp. Another exception is high D, which is flat. But something that I learned, I remember talking to a flute repairer about this. He said high D is actually not flat, even though everyone thinks it is. It's that everything else around it is sharp, because high tends to be sharp. It's more like a bit of fun trivia, because in actual fact, practically speaking, the D is flat. My teacher that I learnt with as a more advanced adult flute student, he was French, and every time I played a D, he would say beaucoup d'énergie. That note needs lots of energy. And what he's talking about is it's naturally a dull, dead, flat note. So when you learn these exceptions, you can do something about it. I use the magic tone exercise for evening out my tone and my intonation. The magic tone exercise, this is what I teach the Academy students. It's a 7-day module, so I can't cover all that here. But the magic tone exercise is my go-to exercise for evening out tone, which evens out my intonation. And then on top of that, become aware of the exceptions. Okay, so there you go.